Good morning. How's everyone doing? How's the energy? Energy levels good? Let's go. Have a busy day along with us. So I couldn't start my presentation without first saying thank you. Thank you to our sponsors, thank you to our partners, but especially thank you to you, customers. There are customers from many, many different industries, customers that are with, in a long journey with Liferay for many, many years, some I think over a decade, right? And we've learned a lot. We've grown with you, and what we're going to talk throughout the day is how we are going to continue to grow together in the next years, right? So Liferay is a technology company, as you guys know, right? And our goal as a company is to help you navigate this complex world. We're talking a world where technology comes almost every day, something new. We're talking about external pressures that challenge us, business leaders, to respond quickly, right? New business models, small companies, startups that are completely disrupting very established companies, big companies, right? So we need to respond. So our goal as a company is to help you, partners, customers, respond, hopefully as quick as possible so you can keep your competitive advantages and maybe even create new ones. That's what we're all about. Okay, so today, and all through the day, we're going to talk about many new things, areas where Liferay is investing, right? And please see this initial conversation as a teaser. There's a lot that I'm going to cover here that we will go deeper throughout the new sessions. Julio is not here yet, but through the roadmap, we are going to go way deeper in the new things that we are bringing to the table. But I want to cover 4 pillars, 4 very important pillars for Liferay, and hopefully to all of you. First one, digital experiences, and this is one of our core pillars. Second, cloud, right? How can we abstract complexity using cloud investments? AI, obviously. Every single presentation nowadays about technology should cover AI, and we are going to talk about why AI is so important. And finally, we are going to connect the dots through security, which is a pillar that touches everything that we are doing. But let's get started. Digital experiences. This is one of our core pillars, right? And the reason why, our product is called DXP, right? We are a digital experience platform. So this is super important about everything that we do. And the idea here, team, is that we provide for you customers and partners the best features and tools for you to meet your customer expectations. In the end, we're talking about people. Regardless if you're talking about internal projects like for your employees, if you're talking about B2B solutions for your partners, or if you're talking about B2C to your end users, we are talking about people. And our people expectations are way higher. There was never a time in the world where people had access to so much innovation. Everyone is using AI. Everyone is buying through like an Amazon, let's say, type of experience. With like a few clicks, you get things done. And when it comes to digital experiences and when it comes to us, the challenge is how can we, on our enterprises, deliver similar experiences to our users, right? In the end, it's about engagement. And with good engagement, with good conversion, delivering what they want quickly, more revenue. And on the other side, how can we reduce the cost of transaction, right? How can we provide more autonomy to our users so they can get things done faster in a more self-service manner and in the end, reducing cost to our teams, okay? When you talk about good experiences, what we are trying to do is to avoid complexity or mitigate, let's say, complexity. So again, I mentioned Amazon. With one click, you can get the product that you wanted in your doorstep, sometimes in the same day. Imagine how many things are happening on the backstage for this to be possible. And this is our job. With the right technology, with the right projects, with the right leaders, we should be thinking of how can we get things on that sense on our companies, to our own audiences, right? Liferay is also doubling down the investments on our digital marketing use cases, and this is new. This is coming from our new strategy towards marketing use cases. So we will be delivering a lot of innovation, a lot of new tools to all of you. A content marketing platform, a content delivery network, customer data platform, our new headless CMS, and a new digital asset manager. This is all on our roadmap for next year. So stay tuned because there's a lot coming there. And the use cases that we are trying to solve or provide. Start with global content and brand compliance. How can we, for multinationals, create and translate content in an easier form? How can you deploy to multiple channels, including social media? How can we meet and have a good governance around your brand to have brand consistency across multiple channels, etc. We are also talking about performance. How easy it is to create new sites, how quickly can you create, but not only create new sites, make sure they are performing well, like fast load pages, SEO and LLM optimization. It's not only about SEO anymore. Now we need to be LLM optimized, right? And everything else. And finally, it's about data. Having the data to be able to personalize the experiences to our customers is key. And we are talking about here completely revamping our data strategy so you can provide real-time personalization to your customers. So this is super important. On the other side, we've been investing on commerce for quite a while, but we are doubling down also the commerce use cases. And some of the things that are coming, and I said I'm just highlighting, we're going to go deeper on those later today. We're really building a PIM, so you can have a true online product catalog, going deeper and managing, I would say, a source of truth for all your product information. We are now building a digital sales room, and this is something that's trending quite a lot in the market. So imagine that you are doing like a B2B transaction, you have like a buying group of many people trying to engage with you, and now you can create a sales room, which is basically a page where you can connect more easily with that buying group. You can share assets, you can create like a personalized experience so they can really understand how your technology or how your product or services really solve their business use cases. And finally, the B2B2C type of digital commerce, that is something that we are really investing a lot. Okay, just a hint on the DXP market. This is a market that was created or first introduced by Gartner back in 2015. And over a decade now, is still growing 2 digits. 14% year over year, with a market cap of almost $4 billion, right? So it's huge. Another area of investment still connected to the digital experiences is the no-code, low-code pieces. And here, team, it's all about providing autonomy to the business users, right? We want to provide not only content management capabilities, but we want to provide real autonomy for solution creators, people that are non-technical, let's say, to create really complex business applications, right? Liferay is very unique with how we are making those investments because we are not only a DXP, we are DXP combined with a commerce platform, which is only by that is a lot of differentiation. It's very hard to find a competitor that does both well, but also powered by our low-code application platform. So when we combine all of those, that's when we deliver a lot of value to all of you customers, and we will demonstrate some of those values throughout the day, okay? Our LCAP is so powerful that we are basically using to build our own new features. The new CMS that we are about to launch was completely built using our own LCAP. So faster time to market, easier to maintain, so there's not a lot of new code that's being written because you're using the LCAP underneath, and we want to expose that ability to all of you as well, customers and partners. Just to highlight and compare, this is the LCAP market growth, 25% year over year, so growing almost 10% faster than the DXP market, and it's 3 times bigger market size. So when we combine both, we have a lot of, I'll say, market cap to tap in and to invest, right? So that's where we want to go as a company. Okay, I also want to take the time, I know Musala and Sharzad mentioned some of our technology partners, but I want to show one that I think is really connected to the LCAP and digital experiences piece, which is our partnership with Camunda. So Camunda is a leader in the BPM world, so the business process management and business process automation. And they have like an LCAP really connected with AI to help you introduce and enhance, I would say, DXP with an orchestrated end-to-end process management. So this is enhancing by a lot our capabilities to automate and to really integrate a lot of more complex business automations. And again, as I mentioned, drive more engagement and reduce costs of manual processes and etc. So this is big. We're going to talk more about it later, but keep posted. We're super excited about that. Okay, moving from digital experiences to cloud. So I had the opportunity to lead some of our cloud investments with Liferay back in 2018, I believe. And one of the key value propositions of cloud is to abstract complexity, right? We want you, business leaders, to focus on your business. You shouldn't be taking care of like servers, how to better install software XYZ, how to select the best case and performance tuned databases. It's not your business, or most of your business is not that, right? Your business is how can you really bridge the gap on your customers' expectations. So cloud comes to that. That's why I think we selected cloud. It's an abstract term because that's what we want to do, abstract complexity. And Liferay has been doing this for quite a while. So imagine having to manage all of these containers, orchestration of containers, configuration, troubleshooting, maintenance, keep things up and running and safely, right, with security. And we've been doing that for quite a while with our 2 deployment offers, right? For some customers, PaaS is the best option. We manage the infrastructure, but we give you a lot of autonomy to manage your application. For other customers, other projects, even like same customers can select both options depending on the type of project that you're running. We are going to take care even of your application. Performance, security, all of it. So we've been doing this since 2018. We've been very successful. We have like many huge customers with a lot of performance and very successful. But now we are doubling down our strategy. I think, Musalan, you mentioned during your introduction that we have many deployment options. And one of the deployment options that our customers do still select a lot is what we used to call on-premises. We know that customers are not really doing that on their installations on-prem, on their, let's say, servers. Some of their customers are actually self-hosting with the help of few partners, right? And what we are trying to do now is to provide more value for those situations. So this is what we are calling our Liferay Cloud Native strategy. So for those who are not selecting PaaS or SaaS, and I do believe that in many, many cases, those will be the best options for your projects. But if you truly want to self-host and you want to use the main, let's say, hyperscalers of cloud, so Amazon, Google Cloud, and Azure to start, maybe more in the future, we are now providing a deeper integration with those guys. So imagine that you're running on Amazon. You want to leverage your company commitment because some of the companies are having a higher commitment to use those cloud providers to get like more discounts. But now you want to use Liferay here, and we are going to provide a set of tools that will easily and out of the box integrate for auto-scaling, for pipeline management, like all the software development lifecycle, backups, and many other features. So this is a huge team, and we think that it will make our partner lives easier. We can have like a higher time to market, and in the end, more satisfied customers, okay? Also, one thing that I want to mention is that the new cloud native strategy is not only for the hyperscalers, but also for any Kubernetes environment. So even if you run on a private cloud or a government private cloud, you can still leverage the benefits of auto-scaling and many out-of-the-box features that are coming with this new strategy. One thing that I want to highlight, we are on the GCP marketplace since 2 years ago, and early this year, we are also listed on the Amazon marketplace. And why this is important? Because you can, again, leverage your commitments with those hyperscalers to procure Liferay, making it easier from a legal perspective, and also making it easier to burn out your commitments with those hyperscalers, because sometimes it's hard, okay? So that's for cloud. Let's now talk about AI. From an AI perspective, just to give you a hint in comparison with what we showed about DXP and also with LCAP, we are talking about almost 70 times higher investments on the AI world. So it's an exponential kind of investment and this is only generative AI, okay? So it's huge. I'm not saying anything surprising here. We know about that, but just to show you the size of it. And at Liferay is not different. The investments on AI are also exponential, and we want to provide real benefit to you. It's not, oh, we have AI. No, we want to do things that are actually providing benefits to the use cases and to the business issues that we are seeing together with you. This is just a screenshot. There was supposed to be a video, but I didn't want to, steal the thunder of our AI presentations. So imagine that you can draw like a page just to test. You take a picture, you send to Liferay, and Liferay will be able to create, using all the best practices, all the proper structures, to create a page for you very quickly. So this is already in the platform, and we will demonstrate that. We are also creating what we are calling an AI task studio. So we can easily integrate any LLM. We know that privacy is a big thing. Many companies cannot use like ChatGPT out of the box or Gemini. They need to use something internal. But then through an LCAP approach, you can easily integrate AI to do many things, from chats to button to actions. And we are also doubling down the investments there. So you can start testing, playing, and see the benefits of AI within Liferay. These are the biggest use cases. This is a survey, I think this was done by GenAI for Business this year. And this is exactly the ones that we are focusing the most. So first one, by far, from enterprise such as ours, people are using AI to automate processes, to cut steps, to basically provide value quicker to our customers. And in second, and I mean, it's expected, content generation, right? How can we quickly improve, create content, but also improve content, make sure it performs well, test, and evolve. So these are the main things that we are doing with AI. Fourth pillar, and I'm coming to an end, okay, security. How can we connect all of those things and in a secure fashion, right? Just to provide an idea of the cost of cyber threat, this is not the investment in cybersecurity. This is the actual cost of not investing in cybersecurity. 10.5 trillion already this year. So we've talked about 4 billion TXP, 10 billion LCAP, 750 billion AI, 10.5 trillion. So we need to do something about it. We need to protect ourselves against that. So Liferay has always been a very safe technology. I mean, I think this comes even from our Java back in the day, I mean, history, right? But since we went to the cloud, we had to double down on our investments to be safe. So we've been partnering with like some of the biggest names in cybersecurity, like Palo Alto, Mandiant, Rapid7, and many others. We've been providing that type of technology from our SaaS applications because, again, when it comes to SaaS, we need to provide an end-to-end solution, and that's what we've been doing with SaaS. But most recently, we are creating an offer to provide those tools and those, I'll say, cybersecurity assets to our past customers. So if you're a past customer and you want to enhance even further your security, you should talk with us about our premium security offering. We're basically providing like machine learning DDoS protection, bot blocking, scaling insurance. So basically, if you're under an attack and you need to scale your DXP installations, this is part of the offering. Vulnerability notification and management, this is big. We do the scanning, and there are like 300 vulnerabilities that you need to run through. How to manage, how to do like proper prioritization. What are the ones that we need to attack first? So we have a team to support you through that. So this is a big thing, and we already have customers using the premium security offering and receiving a lot of value from it. Okay, to end, let's talk a little bit about the analyst insights. So as Musala and Sherzad mentioned, we are listed and featured in many analyst reports, from Gartner to Forrester, IDC, and many others. And we are very happy to say that we've been considered #1 for the second year consecutive in the authenticated experiences. You can see our scoring here. And this is an amazing effort, and we're very happy and proud to be listed as the first one. But I would say I'm more happy because of the feedback of you customers. This is actually not Gartner saying we are a leader and we are a choice of the customer. This is actually you customers telling us that we are able to provide value to your projects and to your companies. So 90% willing to recommend our product, 4.4 out of 5 average customer rating, 4.3 out of 5 overall experience from deployment, support, product, and even sales experience. So we take this very seriously. We want to hear feedback, as Musala and Sherzad mentioned. We have, I think, 2 iPads running over there. So please provide your feedback, your honest feedback. We will take that. We will not take that for granted. We will improve based on that so you can provide an even better service and product to all of you. So We want your feedback. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.